When I have a crisis, it feels like someone is hitting me with a hammer. Sometimes it feels like bricks are laying on my chest, and it's hard to breathe. It gets so bad that I can't eat or sleep. My parents have to take me to the hospital to get medication. That makes me feel better. I wish I could go to school and play in the park, like normal kids. I wish I could do a lot of things.
Do you know what cancer is? Do you know what HIV is? Do you know what cystic fibrosis is? Okay, well here's a good one. Do you know what sickle cell disease is? No? Well, that's the problem.
The sickle cell patients that come into our office are often in crisis. What I mean by crisis is they are in a lot of pain. Some have pain in their arms, some have pain in their legs.
I was born with SC disease, which is a type of sickle cell disease.
My name is Constance Benson, and I have sickle cell anemia, also known as sickle cell disease.
When I was 13, the doctors told me that I probably wouldn't see the age of 18, and if I did, I certainly wouldn't see the age of 21. Well, I just turned 36. It's funny how little people know about sickle cell disease, and yet it's been more than 100 years. All right, so the question is, do you know what sickle cell disease is?
Sickle cell disease is it's I believe it's
What is sickle cell?
I don't know what sickle cell is.
Is it like a bone disease or something? Sickle cells, don't it attack your blood cells, the white blood cells?
Tell us what you think sickle cell disease is. You start.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it?
Sorry?
No? What about you?
What is
Never
this?
heard of it?
What happens is those sickle-shaped cells get caught on other cells that are just like them, and they get caught up in a part of the bone, usually in the hip bones. And a lot of sickle cell patients require hip replacements, and those problems include liver damage, spleen damage, damage to just all of your organs.
Usually whenever I tell people I have sickle cell anemia, I get one of two reactions. The first reaction is, oh, you got that TLC disease? Are you gonna die? No. And the second reaction is it contagious? Is it like a cold? Don't cough on me.
When two people who have the sickle cell trait get together and have a baby, the chances of that baby having sickle cell are very high. If you know that you have the sickle trait, then it is a very good idea to have your partner tested to see if they have the sickle cell trait before you ever decide to have children.
A lot of people don't know that sickle cell disease is hereditary, or that sickle cell disease is completely preventable through education, or that sickle cell trait can actually cause serious complications and it can kill you.
I have the sickle cell trait, but I don't have any children with sickle cell. That's because I've always known that I had the sickle cell trait, and so I would never have a child by a man that also has the sickle cell trait, because I see every day the pain that these children go through.
That's what we're out to change in this country and around the world. We want to tell our story.
We need to stop sickle cell. We can make it history. It's up to you.
What can you do to help? Well, I'm glad you asked. We would love for you to invite us to your church, or to your house of prayer, or to your school, where we can share this message that sickle cell disease is completely preventable. And as we share this message, we believe that we can help end this awful epidemic. Also, we want you to go to makingsicklecellhistory.com. And when you go there, make sure that you sign the petition and you join our campaign. And as you join this campaign, what you'll be doing is you'll be telling people and sharing with the world that we together can help make sickle cell history.
Would you like to know how you can help end this disease? It's simple. Help us get the word out. By educating people on how sickle cell disease is transmitted, we can empower people to choose whether or not to have a child born with this disease. Help us make sickle cell history. Help us stop sickle sex.
Help us make sickle cell history.
Stop sickle sex.
Now that I know what sickle cell disease is, stop sickle sex.
Outside of Georgia State University, stop sickle sex.
Stop sickle sex.
Stop sickle sex.
Stop sickle sex. Stop sickle sex.
With our campaign, Stop Sickle Sex, we are educating our churches, our schools, and communities to teach them how they can prevent the spread of this deadly disease with knowledge. And all you have to do to save a life is share our message.